Hello everyone! Today we will be talking about the first aid and emergency techniques application. You know what emergency circumstances requiring the first aid can be arises at any times and any location. The first aid and emergency techniques app is a variable tool that anybody can download to their mobile devices, giving them access to free and simple life-saving information. There's a lot of information here in general. May only grip with a lack of information on how to treat penetrating wounds such as a gunshot or a knife stabbing. This app provides fast access of information on how to address the most common first aid scenarios, bringing essential first aid materials that would otherwise be held on bookshelves or on brochures to fingertips of millions of people in order to save lives.
Hi, I'm Joshua Ray Navarro. I will teach you on application. It must be useful for teaching physical education and health. So, the application to be useful for teaching physical education and health can help us, physical education teacher or someone, to use this app because the app is all about on first aid and emergency techniques. The app is available on Play Store on your mobile phone. It's free to download. Search about the first aid and emergency techniques.
To get the first aid and emergency techniques app, go to your phone's app store or a Google Play Store and search for the first aid and emergency techniques application. Search for it and install. Then look at for the app at your mobile phone. This app is available for all of your devices. The app contains a first aid and emergency tips for all kinds of situations. We also have emergency events, serious incidents, emergency response, anywhere events, outdoor incidents, common conditions, and mental conditions.
How will it be used in teaching physical education and health? This is a very important to be used in teaching physical education and health because all of your needs for the first aid and emergency techniques can be very easily accessed. You can click on one of the features if you want to share it with the student. And the student is allowed to use it for learning purposes and learn about the first aid emergency techniques. And the teachers can easily deliver the safety information to the students. The teacher can assist the student with the first aid emergency situation.
As a future physical educator someday, we look forward to working as a coach and advisors in a variety of sports. As a coach, our duties are broad and demanding. So knowing and comprehending basic first aid is essential. And this app will really help us in the event of an emergency. A teacher's quick response can save lives. As a future physical educator, we must acquire first aid training, or we have this app because of our obligation to extend to the athlete's health and safety, which include injury prevention and treatment both on and off of the field of play, as well as the ability to provide first aid in the event of any injuries or accidents that may occur throughout our students' development. It is critical that as a future physical educator be trained in a first aid to the point that we can treat a variety of sporting events properly. It is important to our field because BPE courses involve a lot of physical activities, and educator who is trained and knowledgeable in event, the most basic of first aid, can be extreme importance in assisting the injured person until emergency response arrives.